the transformer. So this is going to be a crucial part component inside of the residential package units, split systems, things like that. You'll have transformers different various sizes, but this is the most common in residential. In this case, you read them. The primary side is going to be the side where all your line taps are, and in this specific transformer we have multiple taps. That's why you got so many wires in. Okay, tells you right here your common wire is always going to be, and again, these wire colors may change depending on the type of or what brand of transformer you use. Every manufacturer is different, but this one exactly, they're using the common as your white wire, and they'll always tell you, as long as you read it, right, your 120 volt tap is going to be the black wire. 208 volts is going to be your red one, and then 240 volts will be your orange one. And that's going to be your primary side. That's where all the line voltages will go. So in this case, we have 208 volts in our shop. So the two wires that we would use would be your common, because every AC circuit needs a common wire, plus your line voltage wire. So if we're doing 208, we'd be hooking up these two, red and white, and we'd be capping off black and orange, because we wouldn't use those. Those would be out. These would be hooked up to your system, producing secondary voltage of 24 volts. Okay, that's a step down transformer. Step down means it takes the original supplied voltage and induces it to a lower rate, 24 volts. If you had a step up transformer, that would mean your line voltage on the primary side, it would induce it to a higher voltage. So instead of 24 volts, it would induce it to a higher voltage than the primary. So let's say we're hooking up 120 volts, right? 120 volts to our transformer. Our secondary would be either 208 or 240 on this side instead of 24. That would make it a step up transformer. These are step down transformers. You typically don't see step up transformers in residential. It'll always typically be step down. So it'll be line voltage and secondary with 24 volts. To troubleshoot this guy, real simple. We're gonna use the same voltage we have here in the shop, 208 volts. That's what is wired to our unit, 208 volts, okay? Our secondary side between the red and the green wire, which are right there, red and green, should be measuring 24 volts, okay? So this isn't gonna measure anything because it's off, but let's say you put your leads there and your meter is reading 8 volts. Hell, let's say even 12 volts, okay? We know that that is nowhere near enough of what we should have. So the first thing you should do is, do I have the correct voltage coming in to my component? All right, and we're measuring and we see 208 volts, and that's exactly what we need to see. That's perfect. We know that our transformer is bad because we have the required voltage, 208, to make the result we need, but we're only getting 12 volts. That's half of what we have, but we have the full line voltage coming in. That lets you know your transformer is bad. There is no fixing that. It's only replacing it. That's the only thing you can do to that. And that's it.